Damn, boy, he's thick, boy. That is a thick-ass boy. We're gonna have to blow up that thick-ass boy. Right, anyway, welcome back to Metal Gear Solid, folks. We are now getting into the end game now. We have finally managed to find Metal Gear, and now it's finally time for us to start working on shutting this thing down. Now, first things first, we actually need to, actually, I don't think, it's not that down that way I need to go. I think it's down this way. Because, yeah, first thing that we need to do is we need to find, like, the, what's the phrase I'm looking for? I don't know. We'll let's have a quick chat with Otacon first.
It's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files. Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Super hacker.
You can get in.
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Right, well, yeah. If he finds anything incriminating while scouring those files, not much we could do really do about that. Yeah, he's Baker's dead. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so let's climb on up and make our way over to the the control station. That's all what I'm thinking of. And yeah, the game mentions that there aren't any guards or patrols around, but they will start adding guards eventually. So I do need to be a bit cautious. Not that the guards are particularly difficult to deal with, because literally I think all you have to do is climb down the ladder and then that's it, your alert is gone. Alright, got another call.
Snake, it's me again.
Yeah, Otagon's going to be interrupting us a fair few times as we make our way up. Yeah, he's definitely the alphys of this game,
Pretty careful guy.
in more ways than one.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
There we are. By the way, Metal Gear Solid 2, he breaks into the Pentagon. Yeah, it's like, like a 35-year-old hacker breaks into the Pentagon. Like, yeah, Jesus Christ, like, yeah, what the fuck is... Oh, your tax dollars at work, I'm sure. Right. Let's see, we've got some more farmer's bullets. And anything else down? That's it. Ooh, actually, yeah, there's the control station right there. And who is that I can see wandering around? Could that be my brother? Yeah, spoiler alert, it is. It's a Liquid and Ocelot in there already. Oh, I get some more Stinger missiles as well. Those will be handy for a little bit later on. Badgy, let's see how I'm doing on... Yeah, I need 2 more Stinger missiles before I have a full stock. Actually, now that I think about it, like, yeah, apart from the final boss, I don't think there are any other boss encounters in Metal Gear. So I think we actually have like our maximum health and maximum number of items.
I did it.
You got past security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker
Yeah, the confidential Metal Gear file. The guy who, a file that the guy building the fucking thing didn't have access to.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that...
So yeah, I tell you what, have you ever played Fallout 3? So the Fat Man launcher that you get in that game, imagine that, but way, way, way bigger and way more powerful. That's basically what the railgun on Rex is capable of, and with full-size nuclear warheads.
I'm listening. If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
Oh, balls.
President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
Yeah, not gonna lie, might be the good idea to brought that up a bit earlier, Snake.
Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
You're looking through his his NSFW folders as well, aren't you? You little. Ugh. Right. Anyway. Let's see anything. Aha! Actually, yeah, no. Check it out. Yeah, we have got a guard here. Well, actually, let's yeah, no guards, nobody patrolling, huh, Snake? Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, yeah. Under no possible circumstances could that possibly be. Ah, damn. Yeah, this guy is pretty tricky because unfortunately, yeah, we haven't got a radar to use, so it's a little bit tricky to actually gauge what direction he's going in. Yeah, guys, this is really the time.
Snake,
Did you find it?
no. I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Arms Tech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
And yeah, that's pretty much why the DARPA chief was here in the first place. He was getting paid off, and they wanted to meet in person.
Anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Alright. Actually, I quickly run up these stairs, and this will also get rid of my alert. Excuse me, let me just take that. There we go. My phone again.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why,
Lopnor?
boss?
That's a nuclear
I'm sure
test
neither
site.
you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
Yeah, I already said that.
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected.
Well, what do you know?
Or a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait until the sequel before we actually get to meet him.
The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons?
Yeah, tell Ukraine that.
He's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale.
Brainwash.
Russians would boost that as well.
So all of the soldiers that I killed were. No. Oh man. No.
We've got the
Ow.
This is your fault, goddammit!
Oh well, you win some, you lose some.
Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a
I'm a monster.
nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream.
We'd know so much more about that if I had done Metal Gears 1 and 2.
You're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
and they both already know that I'm standing here. They're just feeding me. They're just feeding shit to me.
Stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl.
Yeah, because that's all Meryl ultimately amounted to, being really a bargaining chip. You know, fuck strong female protagonists in video games. No, she's just, she's just there to, like, keep people from, yeah, she's just there to keep a leash around Snake's neck.
Inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, You see, the override system that the President was talking about, it can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Ah, shape memory alloy, huh? I've heard about that stuff.
It's a material that
Yeah, because I played Metal Gear Solid 1 before, but...
The key
Okay, but yeah, no, this isn't just like, this isn't just science chicory pokery. Like, shape memory alloys are real.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
So yeah, who's ready for some more backtracking, huh?
First, I choose the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key,
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't keep like a little mini fridge or a microwave in that in the control room for breaks. Yeah, we have to backtrack to actually change the key.
It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Ah, balls.
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is
Butterfingers.
bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Okay, great. We got another alert. And we also need to get back down to the bottom of the maintenance area to get that key back. Alright, so I think if I just run up the stairs, I'm not sure if this will actually work. Nope, they thought of that. Okay, I'll have to use a different method. Alright, in that case, yeah, let's grab ourselves a stun grenades. Put one. Oh, Jesus. And... oh, damn, my rations are still frozen. Crap. Alright, I'll have to pop the body armor on and cross my fingers. Alright, and down here. And that should lose the alert. Yep, there we go. Alright, so yeah, I should actually be a lot more cautious than I initially thought, because yeah, my rations are still frozen. They will defrost on their own, but it does take some time. Okay, here we are back down at the base level. And yeah, there we go. My rations are now defrosted. Excellent. Yeah, I think having them out does help them defrost a little bit more quickly. Alright, so here's what... okay, so we need to find the PAL key that we dropped, like a ninny. The best way to do that is to equip the mine detector. And hopefully, if we get lucky, we might even be able to just find it in the water. Yes, excellent. It's just right here. Okay, so, okay, so recovering the PAL key is actually kind of a pain in the arse in some regards, because something that can happen is that you get down to the bottom of the of the maintenance area, and you realize that you can't find the PAL key anywhere because a rat has eaten it. If a rat eats the PAL key, you then have to I think you either have to use C4 or you have to use the PSG-1 to find and shoot the rat. Yeah, using the mine detector obviously helps as well because you can track the rat's location. And you then have to basically kill the rat to get the PAL key back. It's not based on how long it takes for you to get down to the maintenance area. It's completely random. It's RNG. So in my case, I just got really lucky, and the PAL key was literally just sitting there in the water. But yeah, it kind of a pain in the ass. But hey, I got lucky this time. Alright, let's see. And yeah, there's a guard there. Alright, let's actually see what... Okay, actually, he's moving all the way over. Yeah, okay, I might, yeah, if I'm quick, I should be able to get round without getting spotted. Oh, no. I may have already blown it. Oh, no. I'm in the clear. Excellent. Okay, there we go. But before we go into that room, first thing we need to do, chaff grenade. You get spotted by those security cameras, the control room will lock off, and it will fill up with poison gas. Alright, so yeah, let's equip the PAL key. And let us plug it in. Yeah, thankfully the chaff grenades don't interfere with these electronic systems, but... Oh, well, that's neither here nor there.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Right. We need to get this... We need to make key cold. And there is only one place where we can do that. We have to head back to the cold storage area where we fought and killed Vulcan Raven. So yeah, this is where the backtracking comes into play, because at this point in the game, yeah, you have to backtrack through a bunch of different locations in order to actually get the in order to, like, get the PAL key into the temperature that you want. So in order to freeze the key, we need to take it all the way over to the yeah, I tell you what, maybe what I'll do is I'll let's just grab some stun grenades. I don't care if I get spotted. I don't want to hang around too much. There we go. So yeah, we have to take the PAL key all the way back to the cold storage area to freeze it, and in order to heat up the key, we have to take it all the way to the blast furnace. This bit's a pain in the ass. It's gonna take a long time. Yes, I am going to be skipping ahead. So, although one thing I will say is that there are codec conversations that will come up during the trip. So I will obviously, I will be showing those off. But in the meantime, let's just skip ahead, and I will see you guys in the cold storage area. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Alright, and we're back. So yeah, let's get our PAL key out. This will take a few minutes, so in the meantime, I'll do a little bit of exploring, see if I can find some items that I can use. I'll tell you what, so I can probably pump my health back up a bit. So, Yeah, as you guys know, I've brought up and lampooned Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes plenty of times during this Let's Play. This is actually going to be one of the few moments where I will be more than happy to sing praises towards that game because of the way that they handled this segment. You still have to go to the to the cold storage in the blast furnace in order to freeze and heat up the PAL key, but there is another way of changing the key temperature. Like, yeah, they put it in a secret bonus method. There are 2 pipes in the maintenance area. Yeah, they hang where they're storing Metal Gear. One is full of steam, and the other is full of liquid nitrogen. If you shoot these pipes with the PAL key equipped, and you stand in like the runoff, then that will instantly heat up or freeze the key, and you don't have to leave the room. I think it is hidden, so I think you do have to use the crawling mechanic and to sort of clamber your way to to access these individual pipes. But it is a really, really useful way of skipping this whole backtracking. I'm not sure about the codec calls that you would normally take during these segments, though. I'm guessing they must just happen automatically. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've done it myself. But yeah, when I eventually get around to getting Twin Snakes, and I go through that version again. There we go. Now it's cold. I will give that a try. All right. So yeah, okay. So now the PAL code is The PAL card is nice and cold now. But we cannot hang around. It is going to, although very, very slowly, it will start to get back up to room temperature again. So let's not hang around. Let's make our way all the way back to the hangar and put the card into the slot. Fuck you. All right, and we're back. There we go. So yeah, that trick seems to work now, doesn't it? But, oh well, whatever. Alright, so yeah, once again, chaff grenade inside. Let's equip our PAL key. Make our way in. And now the center console.
Okay, there goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
Alright, and yeah, we need to go all the way back to the blast furnace to do that, which is going to be quite the trip. So, yeah, I'll see you guys on the way there. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a covert conversation before then. I will see you for that. Whew. Got some time to kill now. Shame there isn't some elevator music. If this was Metal Gear Solid 2, I'd be able to probably be able to shoot these crows and they'd chastise me for it. Like how you can you can get chewed out by Rose if you shoot out a bunch of the seagulls on the big shell. Okay, there we go. Now we got our call.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter. Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah.
Yes, me and the others. I mean, I'll never get tired of that.
But
What are you trying to say?
it's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi...
Oh, fucking
Try
shite.
to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind
Yeah, and the anti-freezing peptides. It was fox dye the entire time.
Does the Colonel know? I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
That's when she kept eating my leftovers in the fridge.
She's making
I labeled them as well, and everything, Snake.
Interrogation.
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough
Daylight
stuff.
robbery.
We don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the fox dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
So yeah, we now know about fox dye. Yeah, a special virus that we have been infected with that has killed not just the Arms Tech president, but it's also what has been. It also killed Decoy Octopus as well, because the fox dye has been is a programmable virus that has basically been programmed to kill the members of Foxhound. So it would have also killed people like Psycho Mantis and Sniper Wolf as well, had we not gotten them to them first. Hang on a second, let me just quickly equip my thermal goggles. Yep, there's more. Yep, there we are. Yep, more more claymores, unfortunately. All right, I'm gonna have to sculpt my way through here. All right, I'll see you guys in the blast furnace. Yeah, this is the blast furnace. Okay. Tell you what, I'm not going. Let's just wait until the actual key gets up to temperature, shall we? Actually, get that ration there. Careful. I mean, that would certainly be one way of heating up the PAL key, but I don't think. I don't know. Maybe Liquid can fish it out and use it or something. I don't know. All right, cut.
Because you're so thick. You're Mr. Thickety Thick Face from Thicktown, Thickania. And so's your dad.
Maybe if I get a little bit closer. There we go. Okay, now the key is hot. Okay, excellent. Well, we've done everything that we can in here in the blast furnace. Let's make our way back to the control room. Alright. Next call in. And it's Naomi.
Can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes. But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks.
About that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone
Spoken
for
like a true
so
goth.
long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
Shit.
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
Yep.
No.
Grey Fox.
Gray
Snake's
Fox.
best friend. And the man that he killed back in Metal Gear 2, who was then revived and transformed into the cyborg ninja, is Naomi's adopted brother.
The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America.
No.
Yeah, and this is the reason why Naomi basically came to hate Snake so much, and why she was very...
You mean Big Boss?
why she didn't have any real problems infecting us with Fox Dye.
Land of freedom.
As far as she was concerned, this was her revenge.
Then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Dye? Fox Dye is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Dye contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide?
Yeah, that's a pretty brutal virus that we've cooked up, isn't it, Naomi?
That thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Dye.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Dye as a part of this operation.
Say what now?
I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Dye was a part of this operation?
Yeah, that's a pretty big question, isn't it?
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear.
Damn, it always comes down to that, isn't it? Oh well, not much that we can do now. But I tell you what, actually, I don't think there are any more codec conversations between now and the control room. So I'm actually going to pop a save, and I think we're actually going to end the part off here. We'll bring this back up once we actually get outside the control room. But, yeah, not only did Naomi quite willingly infect us with Foxdie under the apprehension that it would likely kill us in revenge for what we did to her brother, but I think what's going on is that Naomi kind of developed this idea of what Snake was like inside her own head, where, you know, she kind of visualized Snake as being nothing more than a merciless, heartless killer who is just like it, with no redeeming qualities whatsoever. But then over the course of this operation, she's come to realize that actually Snake is not just a very human person, a very, very human person, but a quite heroic one. He doesn't take any pleasure in, killing the people that he's fought against. I mean, I do, but he doesn't. So yeah, upon that realization, she starts genuinely second-guessing whether or not, infecting him with Foxdie was the right thing to do. Because yeah, the idea being that, that Foxdie is also programmed to kill Liquid. He's a member of Foxhound as well. And if it's programmed to kill Liquid, our twin brother, who has a very similar genetic code to us, yeah, we'll find out a little bit more about that later on. In the meantime, let's give Mei Ling a quick buzz.
Snake, Naomi's under arrest.
And then we can finish the part.
What's the Colonel thinking?
Campbell is... I'm sorry, I can't say anymore. But please believe me, I'm here to help you until the end.
Yeah, at least one person has been by our side, without question or shadow of a doubt. Mei Ling is definitely top tier anime character. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later for what I think will be the final part of the Metal Gear Solid playthrough, folks. And it will be a long one. TTFN.